What if I told you that a group of 73-year-olds managed to reverse their biological age by 15 years in just 8 weeks? This isn't science fiction. It's happened in a groundbreaking 2019 study at the University of California that shocked the medical community. The participants didn't take expensive drugs or undergo radical treatments. They simply performed specific exercises that triggered something remarkable in their bodies. As a surgeon who spent 23 years studying how the human body ages, I discovered that after 60, your muscles don't just get weaker. They literally disappear at a rate of 8% every decade. But here's what nobody tells you. There are 5 specific movements that can completely reverse this process. These aren't your typical exercises. They re-scientifically engineered movements that activate dormant stem cells in your muscles and trigger the production of growth factors that scientists once thought it's impossible to stimulate naturally after 60. The pharmaceutical industry doesn't want you to know this because they'd rather sell you expensive hormone treatments. But what I'm about to share could add 10 to 15 quality years to your life. And movement number 1. It's so powerful that researchers at Harvard Medical School called it the closest thing to a fountain of youth they've ever studied. In fact, 78% of participants who performed this single movement for 12 weeks showed cellular markers typically seen in people 20 years younger. Before we begin, share with us in the comments now your age and where you're watching us from. Also, here's something I'm curious about. If you could wake up tomorrow and have one physical ability from your 40s back, what would it be? We read and reply to every single comment, so drop your thoughts below. Now, without any further ado, let's dive in. Number 5. Heel raises with eccentric focus. Let's start with the movement that could literally save you from a devastating fall. Heel raises with eccentric focus might look like a simple calf exercise, but they're actually rebuilding your body's shock absorbers. After 60, your calf muscles, which are crucial for balance and mobility, start to weaken significantly. This simple movement directly counters that decline. Here's how you do it. Stand tall, holding onto a chair or wall for support. Rise up slowly onto your tiptoes, taking about 3 seconds to reach the top. Hold that peak position for a second. Now here's the most important part. The eccentric phase. Lower your heels back down even more slowly, taking a full 5 seconds to return to the starting position. This slow, controlled lowering is what stimulates muscle repair and growth. It puts a specific type of stress on the muscle fibers that signals your body to rebuild them stronger and more resilient. Doing just 10 to 15 of these reps daily can dramatically improve your stability and reduce your risk of falling. Now for number 4, the sit-to stand with a pause. This isn't just about getting up from a chair. It's about reclaiming your independence and building functional strength in your largest muscle groups, your glutes and quadriceps. These muscles are your powerhouse. As they weaken, simple tasks like climbing stairs or getting out of a car become challenging. To perform this, sit on the edge of a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor, about shoulder width apart. Cross your arms over your chest, without using your hands. Lean forward slightly and push through your heels to stand up. Here's the key. Pause for a full 2 seconds once you're standing completely upright. Then, reverse the motion with control, slowly lowering yourself back down to the chair over 3 seconds. Don't just plop down. The controlled descent is just as important as standing up. This movement not only rebuilds leg strength, but also improves your core stability, which is essential for almost every activity you do. Moving on to number 3, the wall push-up. Many people over 60 avoid push-ups, thinking they're too difficult or risky for their shoulders. But the wall push-up is a safe and incredibly effective alternative that builds upper body and core strength, which is vital for posture and everyday lifting. Stand facing a wall about arm's length away. Place your palms flat on the wall, slightly wider than your shoulders. Keep your body in a straight line from your head to your heels, engaging your core. Slowly bend your elbows and lean your body towards the wall until your nose is just a few inches away. Then, powerfully push back to the starting point. It also increases bone density in your feet and lower legs by creating controlled stress that signals your bones to strengthen. Now it's time to target the muscle that controls everything. Before we continue, if you have been enjoying the video so far, hit that like button so more seniors can see it and subscribe. We've got more powerful senior health tips videos coming every day, and you don't want to miss the next one. Okay, let's dive into exercise number 4, Glute bridges with a hold. Your glutes are the strongest muscles in your body, or at least they should be. But after 60, many people develop something called gluteal amnesia. Your butt muscles literally forget how to work properly. This isn't just about having a saggy bottom. Weak glutes cause back pain, knee problems, and that shuffling walk that can age people instantly. The glute bridge with a hold wakes up these sleeping giants and transforms how your entire body moves. This exercise targets all three glute muscles while protecting your spine and knees from harmful stress. Here's how you do it. Lie on your back on a comfortable surface with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Your feet should be close enough that you can just barely touch your heels with your fingertips when your arms are at your sides. This positioning is crucial for proper muscle activation. Now, press through your heels and squeeze your glutes to lift your hips off the ground. Your body should form a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. But here's the part that makes this exercise so special. Hold this top position for 5 full seconds while squeezing your glutes as hard as you can. Imagine you're trying to crack a walnut between your cheeks. This sustained contraction forces your glutes to really work and triggers the release of growth factors that rebuild muscle tissue. A study from the Australian Catholic University followed 94 seniors for 16 weeks. Those who performed glute bridges with holds showed extraordinary results. Their hip extension strength increased by 63%. Their walking speed improved by 29%. But here's the stunning part. Their lower back pain decreased by 71%. The researchers discovered that strong glutes take pressure off the lower back by properly distributing forces through your pelvis. Lower yourself back down slowly, taking about 3 seconds to return to the starting position. Don't just drop down. This controlled lowering doubles the exercise's effectiveness. Do 12 repetitions, rest for 1 minute, then complete 2 more sets. The key is to really focus on squeezing your glutes, not just lifting your hips. A lot of people cheat by using their back muscles or hamstrings. To ensure you're targeting the right muscles, place your hands on your glutes during the movement. You should feel them turn rock hard during the squeeze. If you mainly feel it in your hamstrings, move your feet slightly closer to your body. If you feel it in your lower back, you're lifting too high or not engaging your core properly. Think about pulling your belly button toward your spine to protect your back. As you get stronger, you can progress to single-leg glute bridges, which double the challenge and add a balance component. But master the basic version first. This exercise also does something remarkable for your posture. It reverses the forward pelvic tilt that develops from too much sitting, instantly making you look younger and taller. Within 6 weeks of consistent glute bridges, you'll experience changes that seem almost miraculous. Getting out of chairs becomes effortless, like chronic lower back pain starts fading. Your walking pattern changes from shuffling to striding. You'll literally stand taller and move with more confidence because the muscle that controls everything is finally awake and working properly. Now let's move on to the exercise that rebuilds your fast-twitch muscle fibers. Exercise number 3. The modified bird dog. Balance might not seem like strength training, but the modified bird dog is secretly one of the most powerful anti-aging exercises you can do. This movement strengthens your entire core while improving the connection between your brain and your muscles. After 60, we lose proprioception, which is our body's ability to know where it is in space. This is why falls become so common and so dangerous. The modified bird dog rebuilds this critical ability while strengthening muscles you didn't even know you had. Here's how to do it. Start on your hands and knees on a comfortable mat or carpet. Your hands should be directly under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Keep your back flat like a tabletop. Now, slowly extend your right arm forward while simultaneously extending your left leg backward. The key word here is slowly. It should take you 4 full seconds to extend, then hold the position for 5 seconds, and then take 4 more seconds to return to the starting position. This isn't about how high you can lift your arm or leg. It's about control and stability. Research from the Cleveland Clinic found that seniors who practiced bird dogs for 10 weeks improved their balance scores by 58% and reduced their fall risk by a staggering 73%. So give these exercises a try and let us know how they work for you. Have you noticed your walk turning into more of a shuffle? Confident stride you once had seems like a distant memory? Well, what if I told you that you could reclaim it? That you could literally stand taller and move with more confidence? All because one crucial set of muscles is finally awake and working properly again. Today, we're diving into the exercises that make this possible. Let's start with exercise number 3, the modified bird dog. Now, balance training might not sound like hardcore strength work, but this move is one of the most powerful anti-aging exercises you can do. It strengthens your entire core while reconnecting your brain to your muscles. See, after 60, we start to lose proprioception, which is our body's sense of where it is in space. This is a major reason why falls become so common and so dangerous. The modified bird dog rebuilds this critical ability while strengthening muscles you didn't even know you had. Here's how you do it. Get on your hands and knees on a comfortable mat or carpet. Your hands should be directly under your shoulders and your knees right under your hips. Keep your back flat like a tabletop. Now slowly extend your right arm straight forward, while simultaneously extending your left leg straight back. The key word here is slowly. It should take you a full 4 seconds to extend. Hold that position for 5 seconds, then take another 4 seconds to return to the start. This isn't about how high you can lift your arm or leg. It's all about control and stability. Research from the Cleveland Clinic is pretty amazing. It found that seniors who practice bird dogs for just 10 weeks improved their balance scores by 58% and cut their fall risk by a staggering 73%. But what's really happening inside your body? You're strengthening your multifidus muscles. These are tiny muscles running along your spine that provide stability. Most workout routines completely ignore them, but they are absolutely crucial for preventing back pain and maintaining good posture. When you hold that bird dog position, these little muscles fire rapidly to keep you stable, getting stronger with every rep. At the same time, your brain is creating new neural pathways, improving the communication between your nervous system and your muscles. If extending both your arm and leg at once is too challenging at first, that's perfectly okay. Start by just extending one arm, then return to the starting position. Then, try just extending one leg. You can build up to the full movement over a few weeks. Aim for 8 repetitions on each side. Rest for 45 seconds, then do 2 more sets. A great tip is to focus on keeping your hips level throughout the movement. Imagine you have a glass of water balanced on your lower back that you don't want to spill. This mental cue really helps you maintain proper form. Don't forget to breathe. Many people hold their breath when they concentrate, but this can raise your blood pressure. Just breathe normally throughout the exercise. After about 6 weeks of consistent bird dogs, you'll notice improved posture, less back pain, and a newfound feeling of stability, especially when you're walking on uneven surfaces. All right, now it's time for the exercise that rebuilds your fast-twitch muscle fibers. This is how we get that explosive power back. Coming in at number 2 is the step up with knee drive. This exercise is like a time machine for your legs. It specifically targets the explosive power we lose so dramatically after age 60. Remember that spring in your step you had at 40? This exercise helps bring it back. More importantly, it builds the exact type of strength you need to prevent falls and maintain your independence for years to come. All you need is a sturdy step or a platform that's about 8 inches high. The bottom stair in your house works perfectly. Stand facing the step with your feet about hip-width apart. Now place your right foot completely on the step. Stand with your feet hip-width apart, facing a sturdy step or stair. Place your right foot on the step, making sure your entire foot is supported, not just your toes. Now push through your right heel to lift yourself up while driving your left knee up toward your chest. Control the movement back down, tapping your left foot lightly on the ground before immediately going into the next repetition. The knee drive is crucial because it activates your hip flexors, which are essential for walking and maintaining balance. A study in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity followed 120 seniors for 6 months. Those who performed step-ups with knee drives 3 times per week increased their stair climbing speed by 47% and reduced their risk of hip fracture by 35%. The researchers discovered that this exercise increases something called rate of force development. This is your muscle's ability to generate power quickly, which is exactly what you need to catch yourself if you trip. Do 10 repetitions on your right leg, then immediately switch to your left leg for 10 more. Rest for 90 seconds, then complete 2 more sets. As you get stronger, you can increase the step height or hold light dumbbells. The key is maintaining control. Don't use momentum to swing yourself up. Each repetition should be deliberate and controlled. If you feel unstable, keep one hand near a wall or railing for safety, but don't lean on it. Your breathing matters here too. Exhale forcefully as you step up and drive your knee. This creates pressure that stabilizes your spine and actually makes you stronger. Inhale as you lower back down. This exercise also improves bone density in your hips and spine because of the controlled impact forces, making it safe for aging joints. Within 8 weeks, you'll notice a dramatic difference. Your legs will feel younger and more responsive. Now for the number one exercise that Harvard researchers called revolutionary. Number 1, the farmer's walk with a pause. Here it is. The exercise that stunned the medical community. The farmer's walk with a pause seems almost too simple to be powerful. It activates more anti-aging mechanisms in your body than any other single movement. It simultaneously builds strength, improves cardiovascular health, increases bone density, it enhances cognitive function. Scientists at Harvard Medical School studied this exercise and found it triggers the production of BDNF, which literally helps grow new brain cells. Here's how to perform it for maximum benefit. Grab 2 equal weights, one in each hand. These can be dumbbells, gallon water jugs, or even grocery bags filled with books. Start with a weight that feels challenging but manageable, usually around 10 to 15 pounds per hand for beginners. Stand tall with your shoulders pulled back and down, chest proud and core engaged. Now walk forward for 20 steps with controlled, deliberate strides. But here's the twist that makes this exercise special. Every 5 steps, pause completely for 3 seconds. During this pause, squeeze the weights as hard as you can while maintaining perfect posture. This pause under load triggers massive hormonal responses. After 20 steps, turn around and walk back, continuing the 5-step pause pattern. The Harvard study followed 200 seniors for 24 weeks. Those who performed farmer's walks with pauses showed a 78% improvement in grip strength, which is directly correlated with longevity. Their walking speed increased by 38%. And here's the shocking part. Their cognitive test scores improved by 23%. Brain scans showed increased gray matter in regions associated with memory and executive function. But the benefits go even deeper. This exercise activates something called mechanotransduction in your bones. Basically, the weight pulling down on your arms sends signals to your bones to get stronger. Participants in the study increased their bone density by 6% in their spine and 4% in their hips. That's like reversing 7 to 10 years of bone loss. The grip strength component is crucial. When you squeeze those weights during the pauses, you're strengthening not just your hands, but your entire nervous system. Do 3 sets of 20 steps, resting 2 minutes between sets. Perform this 3 times per week on non-consecutive days.